here. Then we're going to check the allowance we have here. We have just 2 inches. So we're going to leave it this way. We're just going to trim these little excesses. See these little excesses that makes it not to be equal here. Just going to trim it. So when we are shaping, we'll take 1 inch here, 1 inch here. Then we'll also check this down part. We have this down part is okay. Okay, so we also check the waist area. Remember why person I told you guys I want the waist to be 1 inch um bigger, smaller than the chest. Okay, so here we have this. So when we check, okay, the same thing, we are on the right track. Okay, please, if you don't have excesses, yes, there is no need trimming out. Yes, the reason why I'm trimming out is because I see the excesses on that side that are not equal. So I just want to trim out the excesses so that they will be equal. The front and back will be equal. Okay, so that's what I'm doing here. If you don't have that, there is no need for trimming if you don't have that. Okay, so this is it. Now after trimming, the next thing I'll do will be to trim the armhole, yes, and the neck area. So just watch what I'm going to do here now. Okay, so this is it. Like I told you guys, I'm trimming the excess allowance I have. If you don't have allowance, there is no need trimming. You just leave it like that. Okay, so this is it. This is what we have. Okay, the next thing now is to work on the armhole. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to check my shoulder to make sure my shoulder is okay with my allowance. Okay, so after that, the next thing I'm going to do now is to work on the armhole. Okay, first of all, I have to trim my armhole. Yes, I'll trim it out. You see the way I'm trimming it? Yes. Okay, so after trimming it this way, please, if you don't know how to do this, you can just use your chalk. Yes, you can use your chalk and chalk it. Okay, then when you trim, you check. Please, before trimming, check. Use your tape and check your armhole if it's correct before you trim, so that you know what you're trimming out. Okay, so for your armhole, after trimming, leave at least half an inch or 1 inch that you use and sew it. Okay, so you see mine, I still need like half an inch, so I have to trim it a little. Okay, so this is it. Now we are done with this one side of the armhole. We're going to cross check again to make sure the armhole is up to our armhole plus 1 inch. Yes, I added 1 inch to my own for my joining. So the next thing I'm going to do now, I'm going to pin down the neck area. Then I'll place this to the other side and also use it to trim out the armhole. Okay, you see the way I just did it? Then I'm going to take it to the other side, making sure they are equal. Okay, so this is it. I'll place it, making sure that equal on the that upper part you see I just touched. I'll make sure that equal there. Then I'll make sure that equal from the down part, that's after the armhole area. I'll make sure that equal because you know that we've not trimmed the armhole of this other side. So I'll make sure that equal from that place where my hand is now. Okay, I'll make sure that equal there. Then I'm going to trim out. Okay, just like this, I'll trim it out. Okay, after trimming, I'm going to notch the tip of the shoulder. Yes, I'm just trimming to make sure it's equal. Then I will notch the tip of the shoulder. Okay, I'll just notch it. Now that is where I will fixing my sleeve from. That's the center where my sleeve will start from. Okay, So that is it. So this is it. So the next thing now is to trim our neckline. Okay, so this is it. I want to trim our neckline. First of all, you have to take your tape, take your round neck. Yes, the neck circumference you have there. Use it and check the actual neck you're working with. Okay, so after that, you now trim out a little of the sides. Anywhere that is not equal, just check. Just take a look at what I'm doing. Okay, I think from here we have 17 and a half. Our neck is 17. So meaning we are still on the safer side. So I just want to trim out. Just watch what I'm going to do. You see this part, you see the way that part is? That is not relaxed. So I'm just going to trim out a little bit. So you see what I'm doing? Okay. Okay. So this is it. Now, if your neck was like this, no need trimming out. Okay. Then I'll also go to that the tip of the neck. That's the center of the neck. I also check if it's equal. This place I'm touching, if they are equal, that's the left and the right hand side. You see, one part is a little bit longer. Then I'm just going to give it little trimming. Okay. So that is it about that. Okay. So after doing this now, I'm going to show you what you're going to do to avoid squeezing on the armhole. Yes, there are some people that when you see them putting on shirt, you notice that the armhole area is squeezed. Not just shirt, even for senators. So I'm going to show you what you're going to do to avoid that. Okay. Okay, but before then, let's trim this down part. Yes, I noticed that the down is not equal. This down part is not equal. So let's just trim it to make it equal. So if yours is equal, there is no need for this trimming, okay? Okay, so this is it. All you have to do, you see the way I'm holding it, the upper part, not the back, the upper part, that's the front side of the armhole. Just trim it out by half an inch. Okay, this is just the upper part. You trim it out by half an inch. You do this and stop before you get to the tip of the shoulder. You don't need to get to the tip of the shoulder. Okay, you just stop somewhere halfway, just like I'm doing. Okay, just like this. So that is it. You do the same thing to the other side. Okay. Okay, so this is it. Now the next thing to do is to fix our sleeve. So this is our sleeve. We'll get our sleeve. But first of all, we have to go over. You see this place I'm touching, this joining, we have to run a stitch on it. So I'll take it over to the machine, run a stitch there. I'll run a stitch there and I will show you guys. Okay. Okay guys, so this is it. I already did that. Let me show you guys the okay. So I'm trying to cut my thread. Yes. So this is what we have. So you can see, very neat, neatly sewn. So this is what the back looks like. Okay, now is time to join our sleeve. So what we are going to do, get our sleeves. Okay, so this is our sleeve. Then we're going to check the armhole, making sure it corresponds with what we have on the shirt. Yes, the shirt armhole. Okay, just like I'm doing. Okay. Okay. So this is it. Okay. So we check our round sleeve. Yes. Our round sleeve is 15, that's 7.5. We still have our 1.5 inch. Okay, then we trim out the excess. Okay. So this is it. We are good to go. Okay, now we are going to check the armhole. So let's check the armhole. We'll check it this way. Okay, okay. You see the way I did it? So you have to check. So what we have is enough width, okay? So we are good to go with the armhole. Now, if you have like 1 inch or half an inch more than, including the allowance, what you're supposed to have on the sleeve armhole, just leave it. After fixing the sleeve to the shirt, you can trim it out, okay? It's better that way. Then we're going to do the same thing to the second armhole, to the second sleeve. We're going to do the same thing to the second sleeve, and we are good to go. We'll fix it. Okay, guys, so this is it. So you open up your shirt the way I did. That's the armhole. You open it up the way I did. So you see, that's the armhole. Okay. Then you get your sleeve. When you get your sleeve, you place it the way you're going to fix it. Right side against right side, making sure the two notched area. Remember the place we notched on the shirt and the sleeve? Yes, I also notched the center of the sleeve. Sorry, I didn't show you guys that. So you place them together like that and look for the side of the sleeve that is facing the front part. You see, that's the side that is facing the front side. You see it? Okay. Okay. So we're going to bring it out. Now that part that is facing the front side, you're going to trim out half an inch. Now the reason why we're trimming out this half an inch, remember we trimmed that half an inch from the shirt armhole. Okay, so what we did to the shirt armhole, that's the same thing we are doing to the sleeve armhole. So we just trim out half an inch. Okay. Okay, so we'll place it again, right side against right side, center to center. Okay, we use our pin to hold it. We hold it with our pin. Then we start sewing around. This is the way you're going to fix it. You sew. Okay, you continue sewing till you get to the tip of the armhole. So that is that. Okay, so after that, okay, let me hold it with my pin because I'm still going over to the machine to fix that. Then you go back to where you started from. See that center where you started from? Then you start fixing again till you get to the other side of the armhole. So that's that. So I'm going to do that to the both sleeves. Then I will show you guys. Don't forget to trim out half an inch from the front side of the armhole of this. Okay, so let's go. Okay guys, so this is it. Yes, this is it. We are done fixing. So this is what we have. We are done fixing the sleeve. This is what we have. As you can see, this is what we have. So the next thing we are going to do now is to go and shape it out. Yes. So you see how beautiful our shirt is already looking. So this is our shirt. We just go and shape it out. So I'm cross-checking the allowance I left for shaping, making sure it's still intact. Okay, so once I'm done with that, all you have to do is, if it's your chest, you take your chest, divide it by 2. Whatever allowance remaining, you divide it by 2 and sew it on both sides. Okay, the same thing if you're using a waist measurement for the same, you do the same thing to the waist. So after that, you turn the shirt to the wrong side, then you shape from your round sleeve down to the full length. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. You see the way I placed it, right side against right side. Then I'll start from the sleeve area. At this junction, please, if you have access to weaving machine, please weave. If you don't have access to weaving machine, you can weave when you are done sewing. Okay, So just place it equal like this, then you join. From the you get your round sleeve. When you get your round sleeve, you sew to the armhole down to the full length. Okay? Okay, so this is it. This is what we have after shaping. You see that our shirt is almost ready. Okay, so this is what we have. Now the next thing we have to do is to fix our collar. Yes, it's to fix our collar. And if you don't know, I have a very detailed tutorial on how to cut and make your collar. So if you've not seen that tutorial, please do well to check it out. So what I have to do now is to take my neck circumference, and by doing so I have to take off the pin I use in holding it. Then you see the way I put it. You see the way I put the neck? You see it? You put it together this way. Okay, hold it with your pin, then you use your tape and take it round. Whatever it gives you is your neckline. You know it's folded into two. So it gives you 10. That means your neck circumference is 20. Yes, whatever measurement you get, you multiply it by 2. Because it's folded, it's on fold. But please, if it's not on fold, there is no need adding up the measurement. Okay? So this is it. Just use your tape and check it round. Okay? See the way I'm doing it. Okay. Okay. So that is it. Whatever you have there is your neck circumference. You multiply it by 2 because it's on fold, and you cut out your collar. Okay, I'm about cutting our collar. Like I said, I have a detailed tutorial on this, so I'll just show you guys the finished work. So this is our collar, looking so beautiful. Looking so beautiful. Are you seeing this? Yes. Okay, so now guys, I want to fix it to the shirt. Yes, I want to fix this to the shirt. So I'm going to show you guys how you're going to fix this. Yes, I'm going to show you how to fix that to your shirt. So don't worry, calm down. I'm showing you guys this one. I don't have a tutorial on this. I don't think I've posted a tutorial on this. So let me show you. See, you get your shirt. Okay. From the left hand side, yes. You start fixing from the left hand side. You place it. See the way I placed it? Okay. The side of the collar that is not folded, you place it that way, making sure that equal. You see, just make sure the side of the collar that is not folded, it's equal with the neck area. You see that place? Make sure they're equal. Okay, you can use your pin to secure it, whichever one you want. So let's go over to the machine and sew. Okay, you can use your pin and pin it down. You see the way I'm doing it? You pin it down, yes. Or you can just sew it like that, whichever one that is you're okay doing. But just make sure as you're sewing and pinning, that the two are equal. So that's how you sew it till you get to that place. Okay? Okay, so till you get to this spot, then you're good to go. Okay, so I will run a stitch on that, then I'll show you guys. So guys, so this is it. I'm done stitching it. This is what we have. So yours should be looking this way when you're done. So the next thing now is to close it. Yes. So you see the way it is. Okay, I'm going to pick this one, put it inside. See the way it is? I'll put it inside. See the way I just did it? Okay, let me take it again. Put it inside, then I will stitch at the tip. Okay, I'm going to stitch. While stitching, I'll make sure it corresponds with the back. Let me show you guys so that you see. So this is what I'm talking about. Then I will stitch I'll stitch it till I get to the other part. Okay, so while stitching, make sure it corresponds. When you sew, it corresponds to that back part. Okay, yes. Okay guys, so this is it. This is what we have. You see how beautiful it's looking? So this is what we have. So we're just going to run a stitch this way. If you can see, I started mine already. I started halfway. If you've seen my video on how to sew a collar, you're going to notice all these things I'm talking about. Then we just run that stitch and connect it to that side. The same thing with the other side. Then we are good to go. So the next thing we have to do now is to hem the hem our shirt. Yes, that down part, we're just going to fold it. After folding, we iron, then we are good to go. Okay, please, before you hem, make sure you use your pin to pin down your shirt so that you make sure that the down parts are equal. None is longer than the other side. If there's any one that is longer than the other side, then you just trim it out. Okay, so this is our final look. So this is our final look after hemming. I'm just ironing. Then all we have to do now is iron your shirt, make your buttonholes, tack your buttons, and you are good to go. Our shirt is ready. Okay, like I said earlier, please, if you have not subscribed, do it to subscribe. For those that have not seen the previous videos, do it to check it out. If not, you're not going to understand all we have done here. Okay, so thank you guys so much. Thank you. Okay, so this is the final look of our shirt. Isn't it beautiful? Thank you.